Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the games. 138. Sorry, my brain is all over the place because we still haven't had this baby yet, man.
Yeah.
Golly. Jeez Louise.
Lord.
It's your boy Gabe Patilla with Tim Router and Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, we're talking games and life and games. Thank you guys for being here. I'm struggling.
No, dude, don't even sweat it,
Thank
man.
you guys, and I'm about to stay peace.
That's right. So we're giving everybody a warning now because I know in my heart it's going to happen that Jenny's going to walk in the middle of this podcast and be like, "Hey, my water broke. We got to go."
Yeah, it's time to hit it.
Like we're all praying that this is happening right now. So bear with us. If this happens, bear with Hall and I for the remainder of the podcast. And everybody just say your prayers for the Patillos as they have this baby.
Oh my gosh, that would be incredible.
And Gabe, if you got to go like mid sentence,
just
say baby, and then you're out.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be so awesome.
The code word is baby.
That's right. Well, Gabe hit it off, man. Definitely, because you're the top priority right now.
I cannot believe that we haven't had this child yet.
I know, man.
I knew I would have put money on the fact that by the time I did the podcast this week, that it would be a wrap. And I'd come back this week and be like, oh, snap, the baby was born and it was great.
And I'm so tired.
Nope. Golly.
Oh, man. Just grab a little like needle and go right in Jenny's stomach and see if something happens.
Right. I try to get her on the trampoline out back.
Seriously, man. Crazy.
So, yeah, this week was unfortunately pretty normal. What all did we do? We went and saw Fast and Furious 7.
Oh, nice.
Because Jenny loves those movies. And for anybody that's seen this movie, of course it's ridiculous. Like, let's get that out of the way.
Right, it's over the top.
Daddy's going to go to work.
I mean, it's over the top. But at the end, I was like, am I really trying to cry in Fast and Furious 7 right now?
Yes, you are.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's what I've heard.
I'm seriously fighting back tears at the end of this movie. It's so crazy. Just the way they tie up Paul Walker and obviously with him being dead and everything was really, they did it really great. And
that's what I heard.
You can't, unless you're really, really watching closely, I don't feel like you can tell when they use his brothers. There was one scene where I looked over at Jenny. I was like, no, there's two scenes where I looked over at Jenny. I was like, I think this is when his brother stepped in. And then I went home and looked it up. And I was right about those two scenes, but there was like 3 other scenes that I totally missed.
Oh, nice.
They did really well using his brothers as stand-ins and using their voices and, to replace his voice. So,
that's still so tragic. I can't believe that happened,
dude.
Because that guy was awesome. Like, not just like as an actor, just as a person too. Like,
that's what I heard.
He's such a humanitarian, and he was.
Yeah, I mean, he died going home from a doggone charity event.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course, watch the Pacquiao Mayweather fight, or the travesty that was the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. And they slowly and boringly took $100 from us, everybody that got it on pay-per-view. It's funny. Like, the more I thought about that, I don't know what you call that, bout. Like, the more mad I got.
Some people are saying that like this fight could be the start, the big decline of boxing because the hype was so there, and then the actual fight was a complete
Well, it's so funny because it should have been the exact opposite in the sense of like it was supposed to be.
It's an all-out brawl.
Well, no. But in the sense of like, this was going to bring boxing back to the forefront and give it legitimacy again, show that it can make big money and be great entertainment. And it ended up being awful entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about from like Jump Street with Jimmy Kimmel walking down with Pacquiao and Pacquiao's trainer taking a selfie on the way to the ring. You're like, what are you guys doing? And then Mayweather's walking down with Justin Bieber and the Burger King guy mascot behind him. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's like like a circus all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was like,
turned into a circus.
I am so sorry I missed that.
I was like, it felt like WWE or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it almost felt like that silly.
Yeah.
And then obviously it was 12 rounds of.
Hey, I'm glad for Manny's sake. I'm glad it went 12 rounds. I mean, I thought he came together in the third and fourth and got some good shots in. But it's like it's so funny because people are posting a lot of classic boxing like first rounds. Like, of course, there's a ton of them with Mike Tyson.
Right.
And you're just looking at this like, now that is pretty incredible how he can come out, swing out the gate, and this dude is done. You know?
Yeah. My gosh.
And like
Mike Tyson was ridiculous.
There was like another one like Hearn versus Hagler, and like that first round they were
that's a classic.
Oh, they were that was the first round going blow to blow, just popping each other. And everybody was on their feet that first round, and then this one was just like.
I mean, I would have been so mad if I paid $80,000 to sit ringside for that.
Yeah.
And it just felt like it just felt like it was about the money.
Yep.
Which sucked. It didn't feel like it was about boxing. And Mayweather even said it in like the pre-interview. He's like, I don't really like boxing as much as I used to, but I box for myself.
Oh, that's good.
I box for the money and I box for my legacy. And you're like, what?
Yeah, great.
Are you serious?
Fine, upstanding citizen there. He's very humble, isn't he?
I mean, did he mention the fans at all? Like, hey,
no,
we do this for the fans.
See? Yeah.
No, of course not.
Uh-oh.
No, not at all.
But anyway.
Yeah.
It just, did you watch it, Router, or no? You were going to, and then didn't, right?
I have a funny story about that because we were supposed to watch it with a bunch of friends and people I work with, and and we were supposed to do it at their office, but Comcast wanted to charge $3,000 because they have a business account for the pay-per-view. $3,000. What? So we ended up doing it at somebody else's house, and they ordered it, and pay-per-view was having disruptions,
issues.
And we were one of them. So we called. We were 702 in line.
Oh my gosh!
That's how bad it was. So pay-per-view, there's going to be some issues with pay-per-view. Of course, he's probably going to get his money back for it. So I ended up finding it on my iPhone by some Russian server with Spanish commentary. So we're all huddled.
That's hilarious.
We're all huddled around the phone, and then of course it buffers like every 2 minutes. So it's like.
Oh
we're all
my gosh!
So we ended up. It was a combination. We saw a few clips of each.
So you bought it and then had to watch the pirated version of it.
And then we watched ESPN's round by round analysis, so we could at least. So it was just kind of a.
That's a mess. Yeah, we were. That happened at the house I went to too, and they actually delayed the fight 30 minutes because of that. They announced it on the thing. Anyway, enough about Mayweather. Freaking Pacquiao was so boring. I couldn't believe it. Gaming wise, I haven't done any console gaming. I guess I did do some Shenmue Saturday, so that was nice.
Oh, and you did some Dance Central with Boots. That was
do some Dance
awesome.
Central.
That was so great, dude. She was having a ball. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
so that was a good time. I just put that up on YouTube.
When we get a play date together, let's all four of us do it. It'll be hilarious.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, let's definitely do that.
And so, I think in the description I said, one of us is taking this really seriously. The other one is 3 years old.
Exactly. You were crushing. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, you were crushing her in points.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, killing her. Oh my gosh! So that was a good time. I love doing that game with her. She absolutely loves it. So, and I think that's pretty much it.
Oh wait, you said you didn't do a whole lot of console gaming. Did you? What mobile gaming did you do?
Oh, I've been playing Virtua Tennis like a beast.
Nice.
I'm so
very
sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, it's so great. Oh my gosh, it's keeping me from everything. I've been trying to get my Crossy Roads game up. It feels like, I don't know. I feel like I got to really sit down and concentrate. My high score is still like 415 or something like that.
Nice.
It's low. So I got to step my game up on that. But, I need a new iOS game. I think I'm ready for a new one.
Yeah.
How about Hearthstone?
I was going to say, how about Hearthstone?
I've been playing Hearthstone a lot on my computer, like while I'm sitting here doing other things.
Awesome.
By the way, how is your new computer doing?
Oh,
awesome.
It's I've never experienced anything like it.
That's so cool.
Just from the solid state drive thing, like aspect, everything's so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah. The first time you use one, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. Whew. All right. That's enough for me. Router.
Oh, how are you? Man, I've just been waiting to get a text from you, Gabe. Like, all right, we're going. Like
everything to the hospital.
Yeah, we've been thinking about you all week, man. So
thank you.
It's going to be good. Man, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I finally played some Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yes,
I'm going to start with all my gameplay first because I'm so excited. And I got a good hour and a half in. It's just funny. Like the day before I planned to do it, I powered up the PS4, and there was a 2 gig update file for Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm like, well, I could go do some work while this is happening, so this is great. And I hadn't updated the latest software update either, so the PS4 is back. It's updated, everything's streamlined, and I just did like the first main mission in Dragon Age Inquisition, and actually after you complete that mission, that's when the actual title comes up too. It's really
nice.
You go like
cool.
Yeah, you go like an hour in, and then the boom, Dragon Age Inquisition comes up.
Throws you right into it.
Yeah, so it's really cool. So I stuck with it being a human, so I'm not an elf or a dwarf. I am a dual wielding human named Router.
Nice.
I was gonna do Tiger Claw, but I'm like, it would just be
take it a little bit more serious.
Let's do a little bit. This is a serious game. Let's do this a little bit more seriously. So,
nice.
But so far so good. I mean, there's definitely some multiple ways of attacking. Like they do this top-down strategy style where you can assign your teammates where to go, and then they can attack or defend, and then what skill they can use. So it's weird. It kind of reminded me a little bit of
Brotherhood.
No, not Brotherhood, because it's actual like strategy. Like you move the toggle over and then click and oh good Lord, what's the game that you guys all played that I didn't like? I can't even remember.
XCOM.
XCOM, yeah. So it had a little bit of those elements to it if you want, and you can choose to do it that way, and then you like forward time and it shows you like what happens, or you can just go in and start slashing away. So it's really cool. I'm playing with both ways of doing it, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, game is going to be epic. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm just so happy I'm back. It's been a month since I've played any console games, and finally getting things caught up with work. So now I have a little more time to play. So, and I need that, man. I need to be able to, get some stress relief and just relax and be a dual wielding homicidal maniac who's slaying demons and stuff. It'd be awesome. So
nice.
Dragon Age is up. Hall, you'll be happy to know last night I downloaded Hearthstone. I'm going to get going on the iPhone.
Ooh,
so I hope you like it.
I think, I played a little bit with it a while ago on the iPad just before bed, and I wasn't taking it too serious. I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool. And what was funny is one of my buddies was playing it while we were watching the fight. He's like, oh, you're playing Hearthstone, aren't you? He's like, yeah, man, it's really, really good. And I'm like, yeah, I should probably look into that too.
It's so weird. Like, because I am not drawn to that kind of game at all.
Right.
Like,
but it's challenge. It's a challenge, isn't it?
But yeah, something about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I love those kind of games that kind of offer just some different challenges. It's not like one of these action type games. It's just very strategy focused, and it's really cool. And I'm not a huge strategy gamer anyway.
It's extremely strategy focused, and I love how like you can do combos and stuff.
Yeah,
I had a match yesterday where the guy had like 21 health left, and I took him down in one turn because
no way.
Nice.
So it forces you to really think about like what order you play things in and all that stuff. So it's very cool.
Nice. So let's see. As I said last week, I pre-ordered The Witcher 3, so I'll get that May 9th. I believe it's May 19th, I think, or 17th, one of those. And let's see, what else is going on? Yeah, watch the fight this past weekend. That was very disappointing.
Yeah, it's good for Nat.
Yeah, it was had a nice nap. We actually played some poker beforehand, so that was fun.
Oh, nice.
And
Some Hold'em.
Yep, little Hold'em.
Nice.
And it came down to me and another guy, and then I just went all in and lost. But whatever.
That's all good.
But that's what's fun. I love holding chips. I think the feel of chips, like it's just thick, and I just like the feel. Like I'm flipping a chip in my
like
hand.
The nice clay chips.
Yeah, man. I just love like flipping it in your hand. It just feels so good. We got to get a poker night going on, man.
Yeah, man.
A little NTTG poker night would be fun.
I like it.
Because I know everybody has time for that, especially you, Gabe, with new baby coming out.
Exactly.
So, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think we're good. That's it for the Router Clan.
Hall.
I want to apologize ahead of time because I did not drink coffee because I'm going to bed after this.
Nice.
Oh, going back to bed.
Going back to bed.
Nice. Do you not have work today?
Nah, I pulled a full day yesterday, so I was like, I'm not gonna come in tomorrow morning. So
good for you, man.
We had
the joys of running your own thing.
Well, we had some.
Everybody listening is like, I put in a full day yesterday too.
Crap. No, we had some mission critical stuff last night, so I was like, I was on.
You're gonna knock it out.
Yeah, I was on the conference call. I was like, I'll take care of this.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is I'm supposed to hire a few contractors, and I just haven't started looking yet because all the projects I've been doing, it's just been like, it's been like pretty short projects. And I'm like, you know what? I'm already here. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I hire a contractor, I got to train them and all that.
Yeah.
Stuff,
See, man, that's the same mentality I have too. That's why I don't have anybody working with me too. Cause I'm just like, I could just do it real quick. And it's not easy, like finding somebody, then training somebody, then being on them and like just kind of being the overseer of everything. And it takes time, man. For a lot of these things, I'm sure time is not what you have.
Yeah, not exactly. And I don't want to get into a situation where I'd hire a contractor to do something and then I'd say, okay, well, let me take over the last half hour here. Cause that's not fair to anybody. Like I don't want their work to be scrutinized like that. So
exactly.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But until then, yeah. I mean, so last night, like working at the end of this project, I mean, this is the end of one of our like milestone projects for the middle of the year. So I think after this, I may not need to worry about picking up somebody else, but the option is open, I guess, if I need to. So, this weekend, we had a community yard sale.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And how'd it go? I almost hate community yard sales because not everybody participates. In no way can you get everybody to participate, but we did have a decent amount of people doing sales on our street.
That's good.
It went pretty well. I mean, we had a lot of traffic and we got rid of a lot of stuff. So
could you imagine though if everybody did it? You really
Ohio,
don't want
man.
everybody to do it.
I mean, it may not be Ohio anymore. I haven't lived there in years, but when we lived in Ohio and we'd go to a community yard sale, like it would be like everybody participating. So I don't know if that's a north-south thing or it could just be a time thing. Like it's 2015 and not everybody does that anymore because they've already decluttered or something. I'm not sure. So,
right.
I don't know.
Nice. What you've been gaming on anything?
Yeah, I've been playing still Borderlands and still Hearthstone. I play Hearthstone every day at work. So
do you?
It's a blast.
That's so cool.
And I finally got enough, like, I don't know what to call it, crafting juice, I guess.
It sounds so bad, but yeah, okay.
Have you tried that crafting mode yet?
Yeah, the blue sparkly stuff. I don't really understand how it works, to tell you the truth.
Crafting cooler, I guess. Yeah, I was going to say I finally got enough to make a legendary card that I actually wanted, so I did that.
Somebody got me with one the other day. I was like, well, that sucked.
Yeah, I got it, and I was like, this is probably not going to help very much because I saw somebody use one and they won the match because they used one. And I was like, all right, I got to get one of these. So I finally got one, and I was like, this is going to be all right, I guess. And then it actually pulled through for me at the end of a match the other day.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, there you go.
they should really give out more of those things. Because in the entire time that I've been playing Hearthstone and all the packs I've opened, I've gotten one, and it was like a very low scoring character. It was a 2. So.
You haven't paid for anything, have you?
No, I haven't. So I guess you can make that argument. This guy's not paying.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they'll throw you a little bone because you've been playing so much, but because you haven't paid, it's like you're not going to get everything.
I hate that kind of mentality though, because it's like almost a pay to win thing. Like the people that rise to the top just paid to win, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just join in. I'll just buy a bunch of packs or something.
Don't do it.
No. We're going to hear Hall go, no, one day because he had to pay.
I'm kind of interested in the single player stuff, but like I don't know how those work. They're like $25, so they're just outside the realm of, I'll take a risk on this.
Right.
So exactly. I'm going to have to go read a review or something.
Well, I think you'll get your money's worth given the amount of time that you play on it anyway. So,
That's true.
And if you want to throw a bone to Blizzard, go for it.
Yeah, and I mean, I will continue to buy their other games too. Like I said, I'm a huge Blizzard fan and didn't even realize it. So
yep, exactly.
The one thing I hate about playing it on the phone is that when somebody calls you, it disconnects your match.
Oh, really?
Oh,
so
that sucks.
I guess it kind of depends on your provider.
And how quick the phone call is, I guess.
Yeah, because with CDMA, usually it can only take a call or only use data. So it's like if you get a phone call, your data shuts off.
Yeah, because it breaks your data stream.
So even what if you're on Wi-Fi?
If you're on Wi-Fi, it's not an issue. But where I play, like at work, I have to go to like a section of the courtyard, like where the benches are and stuff, and I can't get Wi-Fi there. So,
oh man. Well, hey,
it'd be pretty interesting if I took a phone call and kept playing.
That would be awesome. If I ever call you, just say Hearthstone and I'll hang right up.
Exactly. You could rejoin up.
Well, with the iPhone, they got that little message thing, like where you can just auto send a message.
Yep.
Yeah. And so one of those just needs to be Hearthstone or
yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be awesome. Hey, are you almost done with the Borderlands pre-sequel?
Yeah, I feel that I'm pretty close to the end, and
you're still loving it.
I absolutely love it.
Cool.
And I have a lot of I have a lot of legendary stuff. So that that game, because you paid for it, they give you more legendary items. Obviously.
Awesome.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, it's so much fun.
Are you going to go back and do 2 at all?
I don't know, because I didn't do I've kind of conditioned myself in playing Borderlands now to not do a lot of the side missions. And to be honest with you, like the pre-sequel doesn't jam those side missions on you as much as 2 did.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Because I think they know that, they knew like kind of coming out with the engine that was 2 or 3 years old already. They were like, okay, we'll hold people's attention for a little bit, but not near as long as 2. So
right. I mean, there's so much DLC in 2. That's
true.
That's
true.
The only thing that would take me back to it, because I mean, I did some of it, but yeah, I mean, they put out, what was it? It was like almost every 4 weeks or so they had something coming out pretty consistently after the game was released. So I don't know. I may go back to it too. I don't know.
I guess I could do that and just play the DLC.
Yeah, you could. That's awesome, though, man.
It's a lot of fun, though. Like, basically, if you're wanting more Borderlands, I'd recommend checking out the pre-sequel.
Okay.
Because it'll kind of bring you back.
Yeah, not a problem.
No, I'm so glad you guys like that game so much.
Gabe's like, that's great. Good for you.
Hey,
I'm not playing it ever
Destiny,
again.
Gabe.
What's that?
Yeah.
I said, I'm glad you like Destiny. I wish I could like it as much as you did.
It was all about the community on that one.
Yeah.
They
definitely
killed it for a brother. Is that it, Hall?
That's it.
Router.
I got it.
You kind of got it.
I got it.
Well, let's do it.
All right, new releases this week. Not a ton to speak of, but what we do have is pretty good stuff. Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, standalone prequel to the critically acclaimed first-person action adventure shooter Wolfenstein: The New Order.
There we go.
That is out for the PS4, PC, Xbox One. Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition. Xbox One, PS4. If you have not played this game, go get it right now, because it is fantastic. And I didn't play any of the DLC stuff, so man, that's really exciting. That was a great game. I highly, 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 highly recommend it. Xbox One, PS4, so definitely go get that. I have some sad news. We don't have any chart information.
Whoa, what?
I'm
just kidding.
I think VG Charts is done.
They've called it quits.
They have not updated since March 28th. Not even the pre-order stuff is still the same. So I don't know if they're doing some just changes and they're just like, well, you know what, we're giving this to you, but screw you guys, we're just not going to do it anymore. You either have to pay or
you got to buy some card packs to get this stuff, man.
Yeah. so
buy some card packs.
So, and I spent a good hour doing some Google searching just to see if there's any other data, but man, they really are like the leading company in game sales stats that are consistent. Everybody else was like sales for 2014. I'm like, well, that doesn't help anybody.
Exactly.
And so it's just one of those things where hopefully I'll keep checking, but right now we just don't have any chart information to give you. And I hate giving like a month.
Exactly. Yeah.
A month back information just because it's not current. So we'll try and figure out something, and I'll keep looking, and hopefully they'll get their butts.
It's okay. It's okay, Router.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you. So there it is. That's all I got for you.
Well, Hall.
Yep.
Give us a little shot in.
You'll love this.
I'm ready
Tony
to love
Hawk
it.
5 has been confirmed.
Yes.
It feels like that's been the story every week.
It really does. It feels like this story's from like 2005.
Exactly. And what's really been confirmed is that they're going with the name Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, right?
Well, and also the developer, they announced that Robomoto is tied to the project. They were the developers on Tony Hawk Ride, Tony Hawk Shred, and Pro Skater HD.
That's right.
Nice.
All the ones that we didn't love.
Yeah, that's the sad
part. Oh, so does that make you guys nervous then?
It makes me nervous because they started, Tony Hawk drifted, I feel like, so far from where it was to like 1 and 2. I feel like you could play just forever. And I'm not saying the other ones you couldn't play forever, but they just didn't grab me like 1 and 2 did. And maybe even 3. But
well, I was a real big fan of 4 as well. 4 was pretty good.
But once they got into like to Underground and all this business, I was like, ugh.
That's where I checked out. I never played anything past 4. So
yeah, I was like, give me back the regular, just Tony Hawk, So you'll see. You just hope. I heard that it might be projectiles in this one, and you're like, oh, come on, why? It's a skateboarding game. What I mean?
Well, apparently it was a feature in like one of the games we didn't play.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure. So we don't have any nostalgia for it. Maybe there's a way to just never turn it on.
Are you guys happy that they did the sequential title again, like the Tony Hawk 5, and not like the Tony Hawk and start all over?
I don't know, because it kind of would have been cool if they rebooted it. But then again, this is kind of a reboot.
Yeah.
If you will.
The only thing I like that they did Tony Hawk 5 personally. The only thing that sucks about it is people that are just coming into the fold and they want to play the other ones. And then they're like, oh, that was 25 years ago. I can't go play, the first 4, without some major going out and
that would have been
stuff.
Hilarious if it was 25 years ago, because it would have been an NES title.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason, Router, to answer your point, the only reason I'm not nervous about like this developer working on this is because I don't know if I'd feel any better if it was like the original guys working on it. In fact, I'd probably be more heartbroken if it wasn't good.
That's interesting. Yeah. Huh. Else in the news, I don't know why we didn't talk about this last week. And I guess because there's not too much news to say, but it was still a big deal that Marvel and Telltale Games are partnering up for to release a game series in 2017. I get that it's forever away, but I still thought that was
so many projects.
Exactly, both of them.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But I thought that was freaking great. That it said on the Telltale blog, it says, announced this evening in San Francisco. This is back in April. We're excited to reveal an all-new partnership with the incredible team at Marvel Entertainment. We'll be teaming up on the development of an upcoming Telltale game series project set to premiere in 2017. As always, stay tuned here for the latest news and details on this and all of our upcoming projects.
Okay, please so visit the careers page because we need help.
Yeah,
exactly.
So let's see. What movie would that be? Did Marvel release that schedule when they did their press release? Did they release their movie schedule up through 2017, or was it only 2016?
I think it's 2016.
Yeah, I think 2016.
It's got to come in line with something else that's going to be major.
Guardians of the Galaxy or something, maybe, please.
Maybe.
Man, that could be cool.
That would be so much fun.
Really cool.
It's got to be Guardians.
Man, I feel like we're in a Telltale slump. Like I haven't after the Wolf Among Us. I haven't played any of those other Game of Thrones or the Tales from the Borderlands. How are they doing? Do we know? Like, are people? I heard Game of Thrones wasn't that great, but I heard the Tales from the Borderlands was good. But I don't know. I just never played it. Maybe just because
I think we just got burnt out or something like that.
I think we all got burned out.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if it was just like too much of the same thing back to back. You know what I'm saying? Just from going from Walking Dead to really, you guys did Walking Dead, then Walking Dead 2, then what's the name, right? What was it called?
Wolf Among Us.
I think I started Wolf Among Us before Walking Dead 2. I can't remember.
I was doing them simultaneously. I was kind of when one episode of Wolf Among Us came on, I played that, and then that staggered with Walking Dead season 2. You know, maybe it's just because it was PS3 and we're no longer using those.
yeah, and haven't been for a minute.
And it was so like I'm actually more excited and more charged to play another Telltale game on the PS4 now. But is the Game of Thrones and Tales from the Borderlands on PS4, or are they still PS3?
I think they're PS4.
I would think. Okay. I would think they would.
I'll have to look. Yeah. I might give it a shot.
I'm certain of that because they. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's where they're headed. That's where they're headed anyway.
Go ahead, sir.
I was just going to say, and didn't they release Walking Dead season 1 on PS4 anyway? So they've moved up because thank God it was so spotty on the PS3 for me.
Oh man.
And I know for you guys too, it was just like and it was like
I was like, what am I streaming this thing?
Yeah, a Wolf Among Us definitely was more spotty than the Walking Dead stuff was.
Oh goodness. And you know, they put those action sequences in there and that makes it really hard, but
I think it's like go left and you're dead.
Gosh, I know. just because of all the jankiness like in the PS3 version.
Yep.
I noticed too that at least between like Walking Dead season 1 and Walking Dead season 2, in Walking Dead season 2 there were a lot less like actual playable parts, and I think it's because they realized like this is more a story and you're just interacting with it. Really
interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point. There was a lot more, search around. You could move your character around and search and find things and then put like these little puzzle pieces together. And you're right. That was kind of it.
Yeah, that was characteristic of number 1.
Right. And there's a few there's a few like move to the left or move to the right to dodge this and that. But yeah, I think you're right. It was a lot less. The Wolf Among Us had a lot more action sequences in it than anything else.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So interesting.
We talked about this months and months ago, but the puzzler Myst, we talked about it becoming a television show a long time ago, and it looks like it's found a home, and it's going to be coming to Hulu. And so that'll be nice. I don't know. Router, did you, you weren't a gamer, but did you play Myst? I felt like Myst was one of those weird games that had a little bit of crossover. Am I remembering right, Router? I mean, Hall?
You are, because it was a CD-ROM game, and everybody was like, "Oh, I got a new CD-ROM drive. I got to get something for it."
Yeah, but I never played it though. It's Myst, isn't it? Myst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember playing it ever.
I feel, for some reason, I don't know why I feel like it was a big deal. Like
it was very pervasive.
Okay. I don't know what pervasive means, but that's
it was everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
So this could be interesting. The only thing that's kind of bugging me about it is it says that the show will explore the origins of the island of Myst, where a man wakes up on an island and has to kind of figure out where he is. And I don't know, that sounds really boring, but it's going to be a drama, and you just hope that they kind of lost it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, it sounds very Lost.
It sounds like Lost. And so you're like, well,
we've seen that before.
We've seen that before, and it was done really well for most of the seasons. And so hopefully this can be that good, but I don't have my hopes up. You just hope that there's not like a lot of puzzles he's figuring out, because that's what Myst was all about, was problem solving and how do you open this door? And, you know, there was no animation to it barely, but I just think it's so crazy that a game like this can have such a name to warrant a television show this long after its creation. Because
it's a bit risky too, because there are a lot of adults alive today that were not alive when this game came out.
Right. Do you know when it came out? I don't even know when it came out.
I think it was like 93 maybe.
Yeah, I think this is for a lot of people, it's just going to be a new series.
Yeah, it's like why even call it Myst? You know?
Just call it Lost and call it a day. Gabe, every time you're pausing, I'm like, oh, wait, is Jenny there?
I know, right?
I'm just waiting, dude. I'm just waiting. No, it's all good. Either way, it'll be fun.
What else you got, Hall?
EA confirmed the somewhat long-awaited Mirror's Edge 2.
Yeah.
For an early 2016 release.
That's right. That's right. Did you play the first one?
Yeah, I did, and it was very close to the launch of the Xbox 360. So it was I think it was kind of one of those games that everybody checked out, really.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, right?
Last gen. Yeah. This game, Mirror's Edge 2, was announced in 2013 as a reboot, basically, of the franchise for next gen.
Oh, but so it's not going to be a continuation?
I mean, I think it's going to be a continuation, but they're probably not going to do a lot of nods to the old series. And from the artwork I saw, it looks like just the beginning of the last game, really.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure, but I think it's kind of unfortunate that they're launching so much later than the launch window. But maybe we're still kind of in a period of these consoles where people will play in kind of innovative games like this. So the first time I played, because Mirror's Edge was one of the first games I played when I got my 360. It was I got my 360, I played Call of Duty 2, and then I think I played Mirror's Edge right after it. And the first time playing that game, I was just like, this is next gen.
Right.
For sure.
I remember feeling like that too. And just the art style was so cool with how white everything was with the splashes of red everywhere. I didn't love the combat.
Yeah, that wasn't the strong part of the game. I just remember running through everything.
Yeah, the parkour obviously was sick.
Combat.
Yeah, it had such a cool art style. The only thing too, the story is a little weird. Didn't you feel like?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're like, how does all this important stuff fall back on a group of parkour people?
But it wouldn't be a video game if the story wasn't like that.
Yeah, that's probably true. I'm looking too deep into it. But I think it could be really cool. And I think on next gen, especially with the power that's going to be at their fingertips, I think they'll be able to deliver something very cool from Mirror's Edge 2.
And very soon. That developer, DICE, they were the developer on the first one. They have Star Wars Battlefront hitting at the end of this year. Mirror's Edge 2 at the beginning of next year, and a new unannounced Battlefield game in late next year. So
come on,
they're pretty busy.
Yeah, get at it. I love it. Hall, you've mentioned GOG before. Good old games.
Mm-hmm.
They're launching their own Steam-like client thing. I don't know what you would exactly call it, but you know, Steam is kind of your one-stop shop for it seems like all things PC. Obviously, there's Origin out there and stuff like that, but there's very heavy on the DRM, and that's some things that people don't like. And so, GOG Galaxy is going to be a service like Steam that's going to be DRM free. And that's the big thing that they're pushing, but still want you to have one place for your library and everything, and community, but not have to worry about always having to be connected to the internet and things like this. And right now they're got the beta going, and I think this could be really interesting. And it seems like Steam and Origin don't really have a big other name out there, you know?
Yeah. And the thing I like about Good Old Games is that they wrap a lot of their old games in a shell, so you can play them on other platforms.
Exactly. And I think that's not going to be, I think, a direct competition to Steam. I think it's going to be kind of a supplement in a way, just because they're focusing on more classic games, and just, I like that. I think it's probably a really smart move for them to do as well.
Yeah. And I'm new to the whole Steam thing, obviously, with just getting my PC a couple weeks ago, and that was worth putting Steam on.
Yeah.
But I when I saw this story, I was like, oh, I know Good Old Games. And I was like, oh, GOG Galaxy, this will be interesting. So I don't know if it's going to be considered direct competition, because Steam is, I mean, so far in the lead. You know, it's like somebody coming out with a mobile phone now and being
Steam is like Myst was in the 90s.
There you
Everybody has it.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's got it. So that's one of their things. They're saying it's like Steam, but without all the DRM. So hackers come play.
Well, and I like that some publishers are putting their new games on there, because Witcher 3 is coming to it too.
Oh, really? GOG Galaxy?
Yeah, GOG Galaxy. Yeah,
that's cool.
And they're also going to be adding achievements. So I was kind of wondering if this means achievements are coming to some of those old games.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
because that would be pretty interesting.
Everybody loves achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Give us something else, Hall.
Oh boy, the Assassin's Creed movie's been confirmed by Michael Fassbender to be in production.
Oh, they are recording. They've hit,
or at least begin production in September.
So
I guess it's in
they have a script
right now.
They have a script.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous about that.
Me too.
Router's going to be at the midnight showing with a hood on.
Just because he doesn't want anybody to know he's there.
Exactly. It's going to serve dual purposes. He'd be like, ooh, I'm dressed up. I'm so in cosplay right now.
No, it's like, no, I don't want to be here. Nobody recognize me. I will not be going to the midnight showing of that.
Yeah, I know you won't.
We'll see how you feel when the trailers start coming out.
I mean,
I still will not be going to the midnight showing. I wanted to do the midnight showing of Avengers, but I just didn't get a chance to.
I know. I heard it's awesome, though.
Yep, I heard it's great.
I really want to go see it. With us being on the bubble, it's hard to make it out to anything. We tried when we went to see Furious 7 the other day, is when we were trying to see the Avengers, but it happened to be sold out that day. So,
well, and Jenny loves the Furious stuff anyway, so
she loves it.
This is so funny to me.
Isn't that weird?
Yep.
That and Transformers, for some strange reason.
I know.
She's like, we're going to that. Like, anytime a new trailer comes out, we're going to that, just so you know. I'm like, all right. All good. Easy, lady. Sega said they won't be having a booth at E3 this year.
Dun, dun, dun.
I know, which I thought was weird. They said they're going to be focused on, I guess they're opening up a new branch there in Southern California. And so
they're moving from the expensive one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're moving and saying they won't be at E3. Obviously, their games will be floating around, but they won't have their own section. which I think is a little sad, but I guess it makes way for some other folks.
I think for them, it's a happy coincidence because they're like, oh, well, we don't, we can't really, I don't want to say they can't afford it, but they're probably like, we don't want to allocate funds for this year. So we're just going to say we're moving because we are.
Right. But,
Exactly.
And also, like, what do they actually have to offer this next year? Like, do they have anything?
Sonic. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, if they're doing the same IP over and over again, I don't think anybody's going to be that excited.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be that missed, which is really sounds harsh to say, but I don't think they'll be that missed just because it's like, oh, they're Sega again. Okay.
Well, and if their games are still out there floating around, hopefully you'll still feel their presence,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for them, that's good enough.
Mm-hmm. Give us something else, Halsifer.
Dude, you stole my story. I'm out.
Oh,
he is tapped out.
Good old games. No, Hearthstone has reached 30 million players.
That's awesome.
Crazy. That's a lot nuts. Of people. That's 1/10 of America.
Yep.
I kind of wondered if that was like 30 million people that have played the game or like 30 million concurrent players.
Oh. That's a good
I don't know.
question.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're basing it on Blizzard registrations.
Could be like registrations through the game, but then again,
because you have to register first anyway, don't you?
Yeah, on BattleNet. Mm-hmm. PlayStation Now is coming to the PlayStation 3 on May 12th. So now you can play PlayStation 3 games on the PlayStation 3 through PlayStation Now without the discs. They're doing a 7-day trial for people who haven't signed up yet. And there's still a little bit over 100 games on there, including Arkham City, Saints Row, Final Fantasy 13. Still
Arkham
a little
City's
pricey
good
to me, but I would say check out the 7-day trial. Go play some games, see if you fall in love with PlayStation Now. For me, if I only had a PS3, PlayStation Now would be more worth it. It's hard having a PlayStation 4 and wanting to just go back and play PlayStation 3 games.
It's really hard.
Yeah. It's hard enough just to boot the system up.
Right.
Or give it a slot in my power strip.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't do it.
In your fire hazard power strip.
I was going to say that thing probably uses more power than the PS4, right?
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. I have that Slim, man. It's pretty quiet.
Yeah, that's true. That's a newer one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
a new one.
Gabe, are you hearing that Xbox One all the time? I am.
Is yours loud?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird.
I don't know if I've heard it, but the top gets really hot.
Does it?
For sure. Yeah, and I'm not even playing. I'm playing Dance Central. Goodness gracious. Like, what are you working on so hard?
I have mine well vented. I mean, it's just on top right underneath my TV. So it's like.
Mine too. Okay. It's not like in a.
Yep.
It's not. Trust me, it's sitting out because there's nothing I can put it in. It's too huge.
Yep. Hey, so Stancil, I know you're an animator, but get on that.
Yeah, now that you're over there.
He's totally responsible for that stuff.
You know what? Now, exactly. For anything Microsoft, we're going to blame Stancil.
Exactly. Be like, my fan is not redirecting the heat, right? Stancil, freaking Stancil.
Get over here.
For some reason, this Stancil, I just see him wearing like an Xbox tracksuit or something.
That'd be awesome.
That's hilarious. So going back to the story, I'm still not sold on the whole PlayStation Now thing. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't know anybody that uses it.
I don't either. I wonder how much time they're going to dedicate to the on the press conference this year at E3.
Oof.
And so
they didn't
there's
talk
this
about
PlayStation Now thing, and now we got PS4 games and Knack coming to PS Now. There you go.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it's going to be if they announce PS4 games for PS Now.
I can imagine that's
we got
probably
Knack
it.
and Killzone.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
That sounds about right. That's
funny, Hall. All right. Well, man, we flew through all those stories.
Do we have any PS Plus info for this month?
Oh, yes, we do. Thank you. That was the thing. I was like, I'm missing something. I can't think of what it is.
Did we talk about him last week?
No,
Huh.
No, I don't think we did.
Weird.
Or
I know
Xbox
we didn't
Gold.
talk about that or Xbox Gold. Yeah. Let's see. PlayStation Plus for May 2015. We've got and I think it was a lot of, was it PS4 heavy? I remember looking at it. I don't remember off the top of my head if it was super PS4 heavy or not. Sorry.
No problem. While you're doing that, I'm really curious what the turnover right now is from PS3 to PS4. It must have done, especially after the holidays, some heavy turnover. Because it's so funny. Like when I first got the PS4, I'm like, oh, I'll still boot up the PS3 and I'll still have, I'll still go back to those games, especially if it's PS Plus. And now, well, right now it's a buddy of mine has my PS3 because he wanted to play some games.
Oh, really?
So it's not even in my house right now.
No way.
So it's funny. I'm curious what the turnover is right now. I think more people are, and maybe Sony's starting to focus more on, all right, let's get PlayStation 4, PS4 going and start to weed out PS3 or like just slow down on the PS3. But it seems like they're still coming out with stuff on the PS3 all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess they have to because of the install base, but
yeah, that's a good point.
I'm going to look at some data and see.
So starting on the PlayStation PS Plus, we've got, and this has been up there before, I feel like, Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition for the PS4. Ether 1 on the PS4. This one I'm excited about. The Unfinished Swan for PS4, PS3, and PS Vita. I always wanted to try that out when I had my Vita and never got around to it. Race the Sun for PS4, PS3, and the Vita. Ho Hokum, PS4, PS3, PS Vita. And Murasaki Baby for the Vita. That's a lot of games.
That is a lot of games. Man, I want to play Guacamelee too.
It's good.
Yeah.
I beat that game. That game is so fun, I thought. And then over on Games with Gold, we've got Castle Storm Definitive Edition for the Xbox One. Pool Nation FX. Again, I guess that's holding over from last month. Xbox One. And then starting on May 1st, which was a couple days ago, and going till the 15th, we have Mafia 2. And then for the rest of the month, we got Formula One 2013 for the Xbox 360.
So 2 years ago.
It's so 3 years ago, really. I think
right.
Mafia 2 is worse.
That's
like
really?
7 years ago or 6.
They need to step their game up over there with Games with Gold. I'm sorry.
They really do, man.
Stancil? Get on that, man.
Come out this month. Pong. Free.
Exactly.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah. Great.
Sewer Shark.
Hey, I'd be excited about that.
Not if it was for the 360.
Yeah.
You'd have to go out and buy a 360 again just to play.
Yeah. Bring it out for PS Plus.
Also wanted to talk about some giveaways we're going to be doing this week. The Flaming Toast controller skins, we never got on a roll with those, so I'm going to be giving away the Xbox One controller and the PS4 controller stickers, so you can be repping Married to the Games on your controller.
Sweet.
And then also the guys over at Pulse Tense Games who did the Solarix game that I got to be a part of, that I tweeted this last week.
Which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah,
and it looks really good and it's fun. It's old school, though. Don't go in thinking it's these new stealth kind of games. It's old school stealth. You have to think more like Thief kind of thing. But they gave me a key to give away. So I'm going to be giving that away on Steam this week. So big shout outs to those guys over there at Pulse Tense Games. They've been good to a brother and let me be part of their game, which is just incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. And just the fact that they tweeted us like, hey, you can hear yourself at, this time. So I play a couple of NPCs. I'm a couple soldiers. You know, as you're wandering around, you'll hear me, and a host of other people as well. And then I do some of the backstory stuff. Like you'll find things throughout the game and click on it, and it'll be me explaining something. So, and they've got me sounding not like me. So that's always
it was really cool when they had like a nice high pass filter or something on your voice on one of the computers that was in there. It was cool.
Exactly. All right. Every week we ask you guys a question. This week wasn't no different, y'all. We asked our esports ready for the mainstream starting on the forum. Tigsta said, yes, they used to broadcast Madden tournaments a few years ago, so why not? I know StarCraft is very big in Japan and other countries. They even have a league now. Guys making serious money playing games and getting big companies to be sponsors. NVIDIA and many others. Bring it on. Drew over the forum says, almost. I love this because it's three different. Here's yes. This one's almost. I think they might need more high profile announcers and explain the game better. As someone who games a lot, I still never grasp what's going on in MOBAs.
Yeah.
Massive online battle arenas, I think is what MOBA stands for. Is that right, Hall?
I think so.
Sounds good.
And then Koch1212 said, no way. So we have a yes and almost and no way. I would much rather play video games than watch others do it, especially considering announcers are dull and it's not overall that interesting. Give me a tournament like the movie The Wizard, and now we are talking.
Nice.
Like the 80s movie The Wizard.
Give us The Wizard 2 and
trust
we'll be
me,
happy.
if they gave you exactly The Wizard, you still wouldn't watch it.
No.
You'd be like, what is this? Over
the world
on
is too cynical now.
Exactly. We're not pure anymore. Nothing's new. Over on Twitter, which I have to apologize, number one, I kind of on accident buried this tweet and Router's tweet for the questions of the week. What happened was I was trying to get our YouTube channel looking better. And so I was like putting stuff on playlists and adding it to this and putting it on our, well, and unbeknownst to me, every time I was changing something, it was tweeting about it. Tweet. And so I did like the playlist of like our previews that we do. And then I did a playlist of Shenmue Saturdays, and then was adding it to our homepage so people could easily go and see what videos we had uploaded and kind of have a method to our madness over there. And, unbeknownst to me, it was tweeting every single time. So I put out the question of the week, and then Router put out, ask us the question, for this week. And then I buried it under like 10 tweets. So, I think that's why we came up good. A little thin on Twitter. So I apologize.
We still got some questions, buddy. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. That's good. So over on Twitter, the, esports question, Anthony Rossi at hyper syntax with leet type in there. I see it following a similar path as the rise of MMA, but only if they can steal viewers away from Twitch. That's very interesting. Our boy Jamin Bassett at Jamin Bassett. This was really funny too. I'm sorry. He tweeted us talking about last week's episode. Him and his wife were listening to the podcast. He says she doesn't speak fluent English all like that. But when I said his name, she perked up like, oh, that's you.
Oh, that's so cool.
She speaks Korean. Here in Korea, we have actual esports channels that play nothing but competitive gaming and commentary on them.
Wow.
Bring it on, Jamin Bassett. That's awesome. I love it. Shout out to your wife. Thanks for kind of listening to the show.
Yes.
All right. You guys know where to find us. Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast, YouTube.com/married to the games. Come subscribe, like the videos, subscribe. I hate when people say subscribe and like only because we all know to do that now, but I think it still needs to be.
It's reinforcement.
Yeah, it needs to be said. We added our little watermark to all our videos. So if you're watching a video, you can just click the watermark and it'll subscribe you to the channel. Subscribe over on iTunes, thank you guys. This last month was our best month so far, so we're moving on up, and we really appreciate you guys all listening. I think you guys will never know how much it means to us that you guys give us your time every week, and we really appreciate it. Big shout outs again to iTunes for featuring our podcast on the front of the podcast section of iTunes. That's a big deal. I mean, just to be sitting next to Polygon, and
we were next to Beyond,
kind of funny, Beyond, the Bombcast. I mean, that's nuts.
Giant Bombcast was awesome. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, just seeing us sitting there, I was like, what is going on? There's a glitch in the Matrix.
Can you let them know the check's in the mail?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
That was really cool. It's got to be based on our consistency and the fact that our listeners gave us great ratings too. I mean,
I don't know what it's based on, but
this is 130. This is 138, and we've been doing it straight. So that's got to perk up the algorithm in there somewhere.
You got to count for something, huh?
I hope so.
Well, we're gonna keep on bringing it for him. So
that's right.
And I'm glad I haven't. I knew I was gonna miss this week. I knew it because when the baby didn't come yet, I was like, well, she's definitely going to have this thing on Monday or Tuesday, and we're going to be in the hospital for the next couple of days. But here I am, and I can't believe it. I'm still a father of one.
Yep.
But next week,
we shall see.
Yeah, exactly. Let's say
I don't think that'll happen, man. I think you will be a father of two by next week.
Exactly. I mean, I think her doctor would be like, okay, he can walk, so he's going to come on out.
He's going to he's already going to preschool. Let's go.
Right. Joe will put in a job application from the womb.
That's so awesome.
You ready, Router?
After you, sir.
After Hall. Yep. Sorry.
But rate us on iTunes so Gabe's baby can come.
What? That was great, Hall.
Oh my gosh. Let's get into some questions.
Let's go and have this baby.
We could have had it all. That's what that sounds like for some reason.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, any more of that and we'd have to pay for that.
Exactly, for sure. Right. That's way too new.
First off, hey, happy Cinco de Mayo late, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That was yesterday, and I hope you got your margarita and your salsa and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I forgot about that till it was too late.
Me too.
We had Chick-fil-A last night. That's about as Cinco de Mayo as we got.
Chick-fil-A.
We were running around, and we're like, oh, my gosh, we're so hungry. Oh, there's a Chick-fil-A right there. Let's go. So, yeah, but, man, holy cow. Our local Mexican restaurant, Pueblo, man, they had a stage and everything, bands. They had like a bouncy castle out in the parking lot. Like they went all out. So it was, it was awesome.
Crazy.
It was great.
Is it racist to say that? This is a bad way to start off a sentence. Is it racist to say that when you said that, all I hear in my head is the chicken dance for some reason? Like when you're like, hey, they had a stage out there. I'm like, like that's all I hear in my head. Maybe because it's an accordion. Awesome. I have no idea.
I don't think it's racist.
Okay,
but
good.
It's pretty hilarious.
Is everything racist if you started off with, I don't know if this is racist, but
yeah,
it automatically makes it racist?
Exactly. And we lost everybody today.
Exactly. Sorry.
Awesome. Yep. All right, let's start with Facebook. Brett T. Bowden. While playing games this week, I was literally rocking in my University of Utah banana chair and had thought, what kind of chair do you game in? Rocker, sofa, beanbag, recliner, etc.?
That's a great question.
That's an awesome question. Little gamer setup. For me, I have a couch and I have a coffee table in front of it. So I prop my legs up on the coffee table and sit back on my couch and play.
That's exactly what I do.
It's the best. It's the best gaming position, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm on a sofa with an ottoman, and sometimes I move to the ottoman if it's if it's going down.
If everything's going down,
it's going down for real. Gosh, that freaking line in that, I love that.
Yeah, it's so good. It's a good hook.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Yeah, or if I have to plug in my controller, then I move up to the ottoman as well.
Nice. Yeah, I think we're all sofa people.
Yeah, you'll see my sofa in the dance video with me and Boots.
So awesome. We got a Stapleton. Josh Stapleton. Guys, about a year ago, I found the podcast one day at work. It was around episode 80, and since then, I listen every week. Like many others, I have also gone back to the first episode, and I am working on listening to every episode.
That is craziness.
It's amazing, man. Thank you. I'm currently at episode 66, so I'm almost fully caught up. Anyways, I've enjoyed the podcast so much. I have, as you know, been dubbed a member of the MTTG street team, telling friends and family about the podcast and rocking my MTTG shirt often.
We got your flyers in the mail.
That's right, exactly.
Put them around your colleges.
Man, back in the day.
Yeah.
My question is concerning episode 200.
Ooh.
Any thoughts of doing another MTTG community get together like you did for episode 100? I know it's a ways away, but I want to start dropping hints that Franklin, Tennessee would be a fun vacation spot for summer 2016. Amen to that, of course, man. 200.
Yeah, we are.
Hopefully, we'll be able to go all out and do something, and probably like another.
We're going to get the stage up at Pueblo Real and be like, get a
bouncy castle. Be amazing.
A bouncy castle.
An MTTG bouncy castle. Yeah, man, we definitely want to step it up for episode 200.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that.
Love to get like a little LAN network thing going and everybody playing and doing some fun stuff like that. I think that'd be fun.
It'll be great.
Yeah,
we're definitely getting together again, and we'll figure out a place. And because it's funny, like, not that we didn't have a bunch of people last time, but like we couldn't have had many more people than we had last time in that little room. So we'll have to find out another place and do it up. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
It's happening. Put it on your calendars.
It will be
2016.
Yeah. Of course, we want to involve y'all in everything. So anybody who wants to come, yeah, we will definitely let you guys know.
Oh yeah. Free and open.
You know
to
what's
going to
happen? Episode 199, we're going to be like, all right, what are we doing, guys?
Hey, so where'd you guys want to have this thing in 3 days?
Yeah. So there's a parking lot behind Chick-fil-A. We can do there.
Hey, it works for the bouncy castle.
Yeah,
that's
it
right.
does.
Parking lot.
It's very true. Oh, Josh, thanks for listening, man. That's so awesome. I'm so glad
thanks for going back and listening.
And going back, man, we have to do that. It'd be so
I was about to say, I kind of want to do that. I don't know if that sounds cocky or whatever, but
no, not at all. You want to hear it. I want to go back and kind of be like, okay, how have we progressed?
Right.
So
exactly.
It's really cool. Staying on Facebook still, Joseph Grimm. Hey guys, thanks for answering my question last week. My wife and friends got a huge kick out of hearing it. My question is, what is your preferred method of buying video games? I went to GameStop to get a PS4 game, decided on Shadow of Mordor, and they tried to give me an opened new copy. I said, no thanks. And went to Best Buy where I got it, and it was on sale for $20. In your face, GameStop.
No, that's right.
And do you think Best Buy's Gamers Club is worth it? Thanks, guys. And P.S., I think you have a new listener now. Awesome. Thanks, Joseph. Gamers Club, it is great.
Yep.
Definitely get it because you get a discount on all new games and pre-orders. And then they also send you, if you pre-order a game, they'll send you, it's usually a $15 gift card down the road or a certificate. Like every time I've pre-ordered something the past couple times, 2 weeks later, I get it. Hey, you have a $15 reward certificate.
Nice.
Totally worth it. They price match everything.
Yep.
And if you're kind of old school like me and like to go and pick up a game and hold it in your hand, and I know Hall, you're the same way, and Gabe, you are too. It really is probably one of the better Gamers Club things out there.
If you want to open it up and read the instruction manual on the way home,
that's right.
Best Buy
you can do that with this. Yeah.
Nice. And that's so funny. They try to give you an open new copy.
It's just no longer new when it's open.
Joseph, I'm thrilled that you are playing Shadow of Mordor. I hope you love it as much as I did because I platinumed that game and it is so good.
Oh, did you platinum Mordor?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Heck yeah, man.
So proud.
Yeah. Moving on to Twitter, Arctic Warlocks, Book Club, TR, did you start Ready Player One yet? Been meaning to pick up and now almost done with it. Oh, wow. Awesome. No, I have not. It's still on my nightstand. I haven't read in a while.
Get the audiobook.
Yeah, exactly.
There you
go. But yeah, I heard it's great. So I will definitely.
I might need to take that on the road in June.
Ooh, there you go. I'm happy to give that to you. You can do that. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, man.
That Chowfie. Margaritas on the rocks or blended? Salt or nah? Margaritas, it depends on the day, in my opinion. I do like a good blended when it's nice and hot out, and I usually prefer no salt. But yeah, I think sometimes I'll take it on the rocks, but I think blended's fun.
Paul?
I don't know. I don't really have a preference. It's all good.
Salt or no salt?
I'd always go with salt, to be honest. That's one thing I guess I could say I have a preference on.
Yeah, I go salted on the rocks.
Nice.
For sure. If I have the option. I mean, of course, blended's so much easier to do when you're like at a party. You know what I'm saying? You got the freaking, the blender out and you're like, all right, margaritas, and just hit it up. Yeah. But if I'm like at a restaurant, I'll get it on the rocks.
That's awesome. Now, are you guys, I'll take his question a step further. Do you guys like original? Or do you like strawberry mango or?
Original?
Yeah, original.
Original
green stuff.
So good, man. Yeah, it is
brother.
Good. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Good question, Chalfie. Thank you. At Sith Nightmare, to add to our Cinco de Mayo, hard or soft shell tacos? This is quick fire, so I'll just go one question at a time. So go hard or soft shell tacos?
Hard shell.
Hard shell.
I like both, but
I like both. Yeah, but if I gotta choose one, hard shell.
Yeah, if I choose one, hard shell. Negro Modelo or Dos Equis? I love me a good Negro Modelo. They are really good.
Is that beer?
That would be beer, and you don't drink beer.
I haven't had either one of those.
Shoot. But when I do drink beer,
right?
And that,
so I'm the one that has the drinking problem in this group. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, sorry.
Angry Orchard all the way, man.
Nice.
I love it.
The cider. That's awesome.
It's good.
It is good.
I could do a cider. I cannot do beer for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm not a beer guy.
That's all I drink now.
Is beer?
I'm not a huge wine person.
I've never even seen you drink beer.
Well, I haven't in a while because for a while I thought that beer brought on an allergy attack for me, which is not.
That's a good reason.
Not surprising by anybody. But I did read that if you drink alcohol, when alcohol gets through your system, it can produce some quote allergic type symptoms like a stuffy nose, and that happened
if
when
you're
I was
allergic to gluten.
Right,
but not a
I'm
stuffy
not allergic.
Nose.
But I don't have. I was tested for food allergies, and I don't have any. But when I was up in Boston and we went to that Harpoon Ale House, like my nose just started going crazy, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Shoot.
So so I've kind of held back a little bit on just. I've been drinking a ton of water recently, but I'll have a beer every once in a while.
Gotcha.
And now off the Cinco de Mayo, he continues with do or do not. There is no try. So I would do versus do not. There is no try. How about you?
Shoot,
I mean, you
man.
always do. You got to take the risks. No
See,
risk, no reward.
I'm not a very risky cat, man. I'm pretty planned out.
Gotcha.
Do or do not.
You could still get rewards that way, I guess.
I know, but like, do not sound so boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I'm just not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm
gonna go with do only because there's been times that I've had like 5 jobs and 2 of them don't pay well, but you're just doing them because for the love.
There you go.
So I'm going with do.
Nice.
And baby number 2 comes.
Stuff.
No more for the love.
No more for the love.
Exactly.
Avengers or Justice League?
Ooh.
I'm going Avengers.
I kind of feel like I want to say Justice League. Just because I've followed that stuff longer.
I've not followed either. The movies obviously have me wanting to say Avengers. And not even really the movies, but just Robert Downey Jr. by himself.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think I got to go Superman and Batman.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Justice League's pretty good.
I got to go with Justice
Superman?
League just mainly based on the cartoons because they've been doing like a lot of those cartoon movies now.
Oh,
and they're all really good.
I don't know those.
I mean, I love me some Hulk and Thor though, so that's why I'm going more on the Avengers side.
Avengers makes sense.
Yep. All right, last quick fire question: sun or moon?
The moon, baby.
It's so random. Oh man, did you see the moon this morning?
No.
It was as bright as the sun when I woke
Really?
up. Oh yeah, it was like woo. It was leaving like little light rays in the room. It was pretty cool.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm
Nice
going
full moon.
moon
I
all the
like me
way.
some- Yep.
Yeah, I got to go with the sun.
There you go.
What'd you say, Router?
I said moon.
Nice.
At DSpend67, if you were given the opportunity to sing the national anthem, which sporting event would you choose?
Oh, which one does nobody watch?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was
Curling?
thinking.
yeah, the curling championship.
The curling regionals?
You have to do O Canada though for that one.
None of us down here. Or America could just sponsor a curling event like Mexico sponsored the Pacquiao Mayweather fight.
There you go.
Yeah.
And they sang the national
go.
anthem there, the Mexican national anthem.
Yeah.
So curling.
All right,
Regionals.
curling regionals. Paul.
Hearthstone Regional Championship.
Oh, yes. Here's the problem. They're going to have one of those.
Yeah.
You have to
That's
sing.
awesome.
I want to see Hall out there like, America. America.
You'd be like,
yeah.
America. Man, I'm going big time.
Oh, wait,
World
we're
Series-
doing the wrong song.
Well,
yeah,
that's
I was
true.
going to say.
Oh,
you know what
say,
though?
can you?
Yeah, neither one we really have to pay for, so that's good.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I'm going
And
big
the
time.
rocket-
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I could not stand Jamie Foxx's, by the way,
Really?
that he did it. No, it all just, everything felt like a joke. I was like, they're not taking any of this seriously. Like it felt like he changed every melody line he could, did at church, and then started singing hallelujah at the very end. You're like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's weird.
Sorry. Anyway,
No, I'm going big time. World Series Yankee Stadium.
you don't
Boom.
want to do that.
Yeah, dude, listen. If I could sing, I'll belt it out. As long as I'm not Christina Aguilera and forgetting the words.
Yeah, but he's talking about you, not the you that could sing. You, period.
Okay, if it's the you, then curling regionals.
For some reason, when you said the Yankee Stadium one, I could just see the Nason XB like behind you with his arm on your shoulder
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh yeah,
I got you, buddy.
me and the Clareton D box is just hanging out, singing. Right, we're at the pitcher's mound together, arm in arm, singing the national anthem.
Yeah.
This singing of the national anthem is brought to you by Clareton D.
Clareton D.
Yeah, Clareton D. And Dayquil.
And
Like just sipping on Dayquil as he walks out there.
awesome. That's right. Oh, that's so awesome.
That's funny.
Good question. At Jamin Bissett, here we go. What do you normally do for your wives on Mother's Day?
Oh,
Let them do
crap.
what they want, or do you have the day planned out?
Oof.
You may not have a Mother's Day there, Mr. Gabe.
Yeah,
Well, I
our
mean,
Mother's
you
Day is
will,
going to
but
be pretty low key this year.
it could be in the hospital. You never know.
Yeah. Usually, we don't make it, we don't do a full day long thing because both of our moms are here. It can be a little busy because did he say, what do we do for our moms?
What do you do for your wives?
Cause see, that's the thing. My wife's not my mom. I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
But, so we usually go to lunch with my mom and her mom and Jenny. We'll all kind of do a big lunch together.
Yeah.
And then, when you're a mom of a toddler, and you want the toddler to be around, it's hard to just like make the day about the mom because you have
You
a
still have to make it
2-year-old or
about
a
the
3-year-old.
toddler.
Exactly. And so this year we did talk about it last night and we were like, all right, what are we doing this year? And so I'm giving her the gift of building us a closet.
Nice.
We just built, we tested it on Remy's room. I was like, okay, could I even build a closet? And went out and got melamine board and drawers and stuff like that and made like
Nice.
a custom closet and it
Look
turned
at
out
you.
great. Thanks. And so we'll be doing that in our closet and that's her Mother's Day present.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we
I
usually
wanna
make
build
part
a
of the day
closet
about them.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
So we make part of the day about the moms and then the rest is about relaxing, trying to take stuff off their plate.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I try and do. We get together too because my mom's here, her mom's here, but actually this year her mom is going to be up at a wedding for her one of her nephew that we couldn't make it because it's up in New Hampshire.
No, thank you.
But so we typically
actually New Hampshire's probably really nice right now.
It would be really nice right now. It's expensive to get there though. Holy cow!
Oh, I
bet. You can't just go in. You got to go either through Boston or Maine or something. It's just weird.
Drive up.
I think it's one of those things where I kind of leave it up to her too. Like we'll probably do like a mani-pedi thing for her. But typically we're going out with my entire family for not brunch, but like an early dinner. That way it kind of avoids the crowds this year. So we're doing that. And then, it's one of those, hey, let's just take whatever off your plate and let's do some fun stuff.
Right. Exactly.
So that's typically what we do.
Paul?
It's kind of just planning a little bit of both. Like
there you go.
Some planning and some unplanned stuff. And neither of our moms live here, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Do you have your dogs give something to your wife? Walk in with a card?
Yeah.
Thanks for feeding me.
I could get behind that.
There you go.
That's what you should do this year. Have one of your dogs walk in with a card attached to their leash or their collar.
Thanks for the idea.
That'd be awesome.
Preferably not chewed up.
She would love that. I think that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, I did that for Lauren. I did that for Lauren with Maggie.
Oh, did you?
Fun. Yeah, oh yeah.
Nice. Good question.
Good question. Last one, Rainflow at Flowing with Rain. Is there going to be an MTDG team for the Operation Supply Drop? Isn't it a good idea to bring the community together? No, yeah. I mean, when I saw this, I was like, oh man, what is it? Because I didn't know about it. And it's really stinking cool, and we really need to be a part of it somehow.
Man, it's so soon. I think it's May 16th to 17th,
May 16th
right?
and 17th. You can we can get a team together and correct me if I'm wrong, but you can play for 24 hours, and it's to help our troops. And I think you can also donate a bunch of games as well, which I'm all about too. I think that would be great. But man, if it's for our military, I'm all about this. I'll get some more information. I'll probably put a team together, and we'll let you guys all know what's going on. But yeah, it's coming around the corner. So we'll try and jump on that, but it's a great cause, and let's do it.
And I tell you what, man, the military is one of those funny things because I think, and I'm not really political, but I think if you agree or disagree with whatever war is going on or is not happening, those guys are still serving their tails off.
Yes, they are
for our country.
It is the ultimate sacrifice for us.
So we definitely need to support those guys.
And I come from a military family. My father was in the Army, so it's one of those things where it's definitely
close to home.
It is close to home. Excuse me. And
it's going to be okay, Ryder. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's good. It's really close to home.
It's really close to home. But yeah, these guys, I mean, it's funny. Like there's a whole description on the Operation Supply Drop. Like these guys, you'd think, they're in war all the time. Would they really want to play video games? Of course they do. It's a way for them to get a step away from what the day-to-day.
They don't have to be playing Call of Duty,
And they don't have to be playing Call of Duty. In fact,
they live Call of Duty.
They freaking live Call of Duty. So yeah, it's one of those things where, and they don't get a health pack just lying there on the floor anywhere.
Right.
So yeah, let's I'll work on that. Let's put something together. Even if it's just a donation at this point, but if we can get some people together to play, that'd be really cool.
Gosh, we need to get on these things sooner.
Yep.
I didn't know about Operation Supply Drop either. I
didn't either.
I felt like I'd heard of it before. I was like, oh yeah, what is that? And then I looked it up and I was like, shoot, this is right around the corner. I got a baby coming.
We got to do it.
Yeah, we got to do something. They deserve it for sure.
Amen.
Well, thank you guys.
There you have it, folks.
Thank you guys for the questions. We love it. It's my favorite part of the show is talking back and forth with you guys.
Dang it, no baby.
Dang it, no baby. We can wait for let's see. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that never works.
Happy new baby.
Happy new baby. Jenny walks in with the baby already. I took care of it.
I did it. They're like, oh, snap. I ruined our sheets, but it's all done.
It's all done.
That's gross. So I wanted to ask this question because it's funny because I think last week or the week before we talked about how much digital sales are up from what they used to be. And when the Xbox was coming out and everybody was like, you know, they were like, you're going to install the game onto your, you know, console and then you don't need the disc and you can't share. Everybody was like, what? And now digital sales have overtaken physical sales. So now I'm turning the question back on us again. We've asked this a long time ago, but I thought I'd ask again to see where we are now. Digital or physical? Or are you a mix of both? I know these two guys are physical guys. I'm starting to go more and more digital with every other purchase. It feels like I'll go get one in the store and then go buy one digitally, or I'll, especially with the PSN network, I'll get two digitally and then go buy one. So what are you guys feeling? You guys still all physical, some digital, mix of the two? Router, what are you thinking?
I'm physical for the AAA games and the heavy ones. For like these smaller games like the Telltale series and that kind of stuff, it's all digital. It just makes sense. But man, having the PS Plus membership is always awesome too, because then you could just download it and you're done, and you can go back to games and I mean, I like that mix, but I just like having something in hand. It just feels good.
Paul?
I get excited going in there. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Physical forever.
Nice.
Physical
Especially
forever.
because of things like PT where they can just take it away.
Dude. And that's
True.
like, not only did they take that off the store, but now they've taken it off. You can't even re-download it now.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Like, you know, where some stuff they've taken off the store, but you can still re-download it if you had bought it, or if you had, you know, gotten it before. They'll keep it on the server. Not even on the server anymore.
Wow.
Sad stuff.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I can still pop in my copy of Virtua Tennis anytime.
Exactly. Gosh, that's such a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys let us know, where are you at now, digital or physical? Or are you a little bit of a mix of both like I am, all mixed up? Let us know. Hashtag answer MTTG, or you can go to the forum, of course, use the long form answer there. And I promise not to bury the tweet next week so you guys see it. It's me and YouTube's fault. Sorry about that. Thank you guys for being here. 138 in the books. I am Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall. And we are married to the games. And we are up out this thing. Peace!